Hi, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. It is still dark, of course. It is about 6:40 and I just pulled in to my WW workshop. So I'm going to head in, I'm going to weigh in, I'm going to stay for the workshop. And then of course, as usual, I will share with you the topic that we discussed. So before I go in, let's talk a little bit about this week. So it was a struggle. The struggle was real. I was on the struggle bus this week. Mainly with Christmas. I did really well Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which was my plan. I weighed in on Friday. I stayed on track Saturday and Sunday. I ate whatever I wanted on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, which was what I had planned on doing. I saved up all my rollover points as well as my dailies and my weeklies. So I thought that's no problem. I definitely ate a lot, drank some wine, really enjoyed my Christmas. I did post a Christmas video here on my YouTube channel with kind of like a rundown of how Christmas went for me and my family. So it was a really, really fun time. I ate a lot of food. So come Wednesday, I was right back on track again. I did really, really well on Wednesday. And then yesterday, I did great for part of the day. And then it kind of went downhill. I was really tired yesterday, just drained mentally, physically. And when I'm like that, I don't always make the best choices. So I definitely overate yesterday afternoon and evening. I had some cookies and cupcakes left over from Christmas that I actually saved at my house for my husband because I generally have really good willpower and I don't have to eat them just because they're in my house. But yesterday was the exception to that rule and I ended up way overindulging yesterday. So I was disappointed in myself, of course, for that. But today's a new day. Today's a new week. Everything resets today. Points, weeklies, everything. So I am 100% back on track today. So it's back on the bandwagon, back on WW 100%. I am going to brunch tomorrow with my mom, my cousin, her daughter, and her mom. But I'm going to try to make a mindful decision. And then we are going to my cousin that you saw in my Christmas video to their New Year's party, which that is where I plan on being able to use my weeklies. But I'm going to be more mindful about it and I'm not going to overindulge like I did on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So with that being said, let's go into this workshop. Let's weigh in. Let's see if there was any damage done. This time, if I gain, it is earned. 100% earned. See you in about a half hour. Hello, I am out of my WW workshop. It was such a good workshop. There were several people who had some losses over Christmas, which was really nice to hear. We did talk a little bit about how we are ending the Bermuda Triangle of weight loss as New Year's is the end of that and we're moving into a new year, new goals, new motivation. So that was a really fun part of the workshop. But we did talk about a really cool feeling that is something that is used by the Dutch, and I'll put the spelling of it here on the screen, but it is pronounced hygge. So it's pronounced hygge and it's by the Dutch, by the Danish, and it stands for togetherness, warmth, feeling that warmth that we have during the holiday season when we're surrounded by our family and our loved ones and just the cheer of the holiday season in general and carrying that on throughout the remainder of the year. Still feeling that warmth, still feeling that excitement, still feeling that togetherness of the holiday season. So we talked a little bit about how we can bring hygge into our daily lives moving forward after the holiday season. And there were 3 different pieces that were discussed at our workshop. And number 1 was be present. Just like on Christmas, put your phone away, put your computer away, really focus on being present. And I am definitely a perpetrator of this. I am always thinking 5 steps ahead. When I'm eating lunch, I'm figuring out what I'm having for dinner. When I'm at work, I'm figuring out what I'm doing tomorrow at work. And instead of being present in the moment, I'm always thinking ahead. And sometimes it's just best to put it all down and to be present. So that is definitely something that I am going to work on in the new year. The second part of Hygge is share your memories. Swap those do you remember when stories. Bring that warmth and that excitement and that joy back from the holiday season and carry that throughout the year. Talk about those things that happened when and how you felt, and remember how you felt in the moment. Remember who was present in the moment, and be present again when you're sharing those when this happened stories. And it'll bring that togetherness and that warmth of the holiday season back that you can take throughout the rest of 2019. And lastly, express gratitude. Tell your family and friends what they mean to you. Tell them you appreciate them, that you love them, that you're there for them, and that will come back to you, and that will bring that joy and that warmth. So make sure that you are expressing a gratitude to those around you and those that you love. So it's a really good topic. It was really good to have that conversation now that the holidays are virtually over. We're about to hit New Year's, and then that's it. So it's good to follow Hygge and bring all of that warmth and joy forward into the new year. So that was the topic that was discussed at the workshop. It was interesting, something I've never heard of before. So I definitely enjoyed that topic. So let's get into the weight loss. So as I shared with you prior to going into my workshop, the struggle was real this last week. And when I stepped on the scale, I lost 0.6. Crazy to me. I don't know how I lost 0.6. but I lost 0.6. So that is the good news. Now the bad news, I'm still 1 pound away from my 20-pound mark. So I've officially lost a total of 19 pounds. I'm thrilled with that, but gosh dang, that 20 pounds is eluding me. So now it is my mission in life to hit my 20 pounds lost this next Friday. So that means staying on track 100% this upcoming week, because I have to hit that 20 pounds. That's been my goal for a month now, over a month, and it's not happening for me. So I am 100% committed to hitting that 20 pounds lost this next Friday. So that means staying on track, drinking my water, doing all of the right WW things so that I can hit that 20 pounds lost this next Friday. So that's the plan. That's the goal. That is what is going to happen. So stay tuned for next Friday's weigh-in results. I am going to insert a clip at the end of the video here of the recipe on the back of the weekly. Perfect timing for New Year's. It's a Prosecco recipe. It looks divine. So if you're going to splurge and have a little bit of an adult beverage on New Year's, this would be a really good choice, especially if your goal is to stay on track for the New Year's holiday. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Hope you have a very happy New Year. Leave a comment below. Let me know how your week, your weigh-in went, and let me know what your plan is to get through the New Year's holiday. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, give my video a thumbs up, and I will see all of you in my next video. Happy New Year! Bye!